McCaig, Jesus Christ Trust Net. The best of both worlds. What are the two worlds? There's a one in the physical, there's a one in the ether, right? They come and go at will. Over there, it's they have 1,000 years for our one day, so they're moving like the Flash, right? You swing your arm, you can't touch them, can you? Can't touch them, they move. You're not even moving compared to them over there. They can be behind you all the time. They. Who do you think? I should make another video on this, but why do you think you get an itch? You know what I mean? They're poking you. They're poking fun at you. Oh, I have an itch. Have you ever gone? Oh, I have an itch. You scratch your itch. Okay, then you have it again in the same place. Have you ever sat there and be like, because I have. Okay. Have you ever sat there and be like, who's poking me? You know what I mean? Who's making me itch? Must be one of you Jin over there. Like, poke me again if you're over there. You know what I mean? And they do it again and again and again. It goes on like 10 times. Anyone else ever done that? Come on. Magician pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Have you watched these magicians just pull stuff out of the ether? It just comes out. Where do you think all the products come from? On every Walmart shelf, you think where are the factories? Don't you see how many products we use up in here? You see what I'm saying? Like, it's amazing. But do they use the products up in here? I had a really good comment. I mean, human intelligence is a hoax, I was thinking, and then I had a good comment. Like, someone who's been watching the channel is like, oh, my husband thought of a really, interesting thing. I'm like, oh, what? And she commented, have you ever seen anybody walking in and out of their house with groceries? You live amongst a bunch of people, and then you suddenly realize, like, your whole life, you almost never saw anyone unloading groceries into their home. You know what I'm saying? Getting deliveries now. They don't like get Walmart deliveries and stuff. It doesn't happen to them. Why is that? You know what I mean? Like, I've explained, why would an angel need to eat? Why would they need to breathe? Why? What would be the purpose of that? I mean, it's not to say that they can't take some food in, or drink, like in front of you. And then what? That's why they worship the owl. Out it goes, right? Why would they need to have all the digestive stuff? And why would they need all that? That you have it, but why would they need that? You see what I'm saying? You don't know what you're up against. You're up against, these god level beings that won't worship us. Why? Because they can do so many more things than us, right? Popping in and out of the ether. They're over there, they're over here. They don't need to eat or breathe or do. They could do anything. You know what I mean? They run everything. They think of us as a joke and they're supposed to be serving us. But you can understand where they're coming from, can't you? I mean, these humans are, from their abilities of what they could do, you got to be thinking, these humans are like monkeys. You know what I mean? Really, that's why their joke is, oh, your grandfather was a monkey. Well, if my grandfather was a monkey, one of my grandfathers would still be a monkey. As somebody's baby would be a monkey, but that never happens. So, yeah, no, it's just a way that they make fun of us. But who's the one who's really the fool here, right? The one who constantly reincarnate for these powers. They never see God. They can't see God. They're just stuck here, thinking they're so cool. What's so cool about, being an ant in an ant farm? I don't get it. Oh, I can come and go from the ether. So what? Who cares? Who wants to be over there anyway? Who cares? I don't care. That's nothing. You're supposed to be helping us. Instead of I have to uncover every truth, like every single one. You're not doing nothing. So, whatever, you're under rules or whatever. So, here, you're born to lose, right? You're the best of both worlds. They got it over there in the ether, they got it best here. And let's just make up a saying about how stupid the humans are. Best of both worlds, you idiots. You don't even know what's going on in this world. You think you're on a ball. I mean, talk about training some primates to do whatever you want them to do. They're really clever, aren't they? How they made you into a monkey, right? They devolved you. You could have been a human, you could have been intelligent, could have had all this knowledge that I have and so on. They could have told it to you, but no. Like, let's train them to be monkeys. Literally, that's what they're doing. Tell them everything's a lie, make them do everything we say. They'll never know anything about the truth. They'll just reincarnate. We'll do it again to them. It's so funny. Ha, ha, ha. You think it's funny? On my end, I don't find it funny. I don't appreciate it. I don't find it funny. I don't think it's what's best about being imprisoned in two worlds. Oh, I'm not in prison here. I can go into the ether. Oh, you're not in prison there. You can go over here. Well, you're still in prison, you idiot. What's so great about what you have? Nothing. The only thing anyone should want is, hey God, could you please let me out of here? These creatures, they're mental. Okay, they're unstable. They're not. They're thinking. What's bad is good. It isn't. Being imprisoned in a dome with with a bunch of crackers for Polly the Cracker in the cage. Who cares? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with the entire human population? Really, what's wrong with them? You see? What's wrong with them? That they can't see how obvious this is. And the nature of the creatures they're up against. They think it's them. Have you ever met anyone with intelligence and a heart? Both combined? That has intelligent conversation with you, that is warm and nice. I mean, come on. I uncovered this truth. I'm just speaking about it, like, not scared, not like running away, like, hey, who's in that, like, it's like walking up to Disney. You're in Disney for the day, right? You pay to be in the theme park, and there's like, here comes, you know, Dopey the dwarf, you know what I mean, in a dwarf costume. Uh, it's not cool at Disney, right? It's not cool. Just go up to him and be like, hey, who's in there? You know what I mean? Like, pull off your mask. What's going on in there and stuff. They never do that. And same with them, these creatures here. They never take off their masks. They never tell you the truth. Never. And why do you think they're any different than Dopey the dwarf at Disney World? That's who they all are, is Dopey the dwarf wearing a mask. If you can't see it, you haven't seen anything in reality yet. Nothing. And the other ones, the creature, the non-player characters, right? The NPCs up here, like trees. They're just not going to do anything for an entire lifetime but be like a shrub. You know what I mean? Like, they're going to watch TV, they're going to follow what's said, and blah, blah, blah. The whole script, they're just going to buy the whole thing in their thoughts, and da, 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 da. They're not going to make a single movement forward to the truth, not in their entire life. Not for millions and millions and millions of lifetimes. That's almost everyone here. Right? Can you not see that around you? You have to see that. If you can't see that, then the truth can't help you, because that's the truth. That's the underlying truth of this whole thing. No one wants to leave here, okay? They've been imprisoned here and they don't want to leave. And you can leave because your memory's been wiped, and you can learn the truth, and you can leave. And they hate your guts for that. Don't you see it? They hate you that you're in a position to leave and they're not, right? They're jealous. They're prideful. I'm better than you. Well, if I'm leaving and you're staying, how are you better than me? Can't they see that simple fact? No. No, they're fools. God made them stupid, right? They don't. You think human intelligence is a hoax? They don't have any. They will never have intelligence. They think they're intelligent because they know the time loop, they know the script. But how is that being intelligent? That's not. They just know something we don't, right? The writing is on the wall. In other words, when we look at the dome, we just see stars and stuff like that. They see all this writing. You know what I mean? Their eyes see different information than you and I see. The veil is in the eyes and the senses. You can't hear and see what they hear and see. You can't. They can. Can't you see it by their actions? You see? You see a shadow on the pavement from a tree. What do you know? The sun is shining, right? You can tell that by the shadow. You don't have to turn your head and see the sun. You go, oh, look at all these shadows from all these trees. It's light out. What do you not do? You don't have to turn your head and see the sun. You see the truth and you see for what it is. You see? You see them, you see reality, you see it for what it is. You don't see it for what it isn't. You've never been told the truth your entire life. You've never been told the truth your entire life. Never. Why? To take advantage of you. That's why people lie. They're taking advantage of you. They're taking advantage of your birthright of being with God. Don't let them do that. It's up to you and your choices to stop them. I'm just here, trying to get some sheep, right? Hey, who wants to get out of this mess? Just head on out the gate here, through the narrow gate. Come on out the gate. Come on, you can do it. And be with God over here. Watch the idiots, right? And be like, hey, come over here. What? No, you're not even over there. No, I'm over here. You're not over there. Yes, I am over here. You're not over there. Those sheep you can't help. So, don't plant a seed on a rock and water it every day, right? Don't try and set them free. They don't want to be free. They're just trying to waste your time, which means you're not going to be free. And they're like, oh, the crab goes, got that crab back in the pot. Haha, you didn't escape. You burn with us. It's like, yeah, that's really what you think like? Okay, I don't really want to hang out with you, okay? You see, like, why are you even hanging out with these creatures, right? Well, to pray for them, sure, because they can read your mind. So they know whether you're praying for them or not. And then they are like, because you got to be here helping them. Yeah, you need help with stuff, but how can you help that you pray for them? Hey, if they bring something up, tell them the truth and they'll end things quickly, right? Okay, the best of both worlds, right? In the ether and under the dome. Isn't that both under the dome, though? Whoops. Crazy, right? They're crazy. All right.